Bedtime stories for kids. Stories for meditation and mindfulness to help children and toddlers feel calm and fall asleep fast. Written by Marissa Nobel. Narrated by Melanie Hench. Meditations. This section of the book focuses on practical meditations for children. While all of the stories in this book are meditative, these are specific meditations that you can read to your child before bedtime to help ease them into silent, calm, and relaxing sleep. Meditation is a good activity for children because many children have tired brains due to the stress level of everyone, including kids, in today's society. Children need a daily time to take out from their constant busy schedule to unplug and to relax and focus. Meditation and mindfulness are recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics for children of all ages. While there are many different styles of meditation available, the meditative stories that follow are guided meditations that allow your child to use their imagination to whisk themselves off to dreamland daily. They do not have any particular faith tradition and are not the higher-level meditations that many adults use with mantras and the like. The Enchanted Forest. To do this meditation, ask your child to gently close their eyes and take a nice, deep breath. Ask your child to breathe deeply several times and to relax their body each time with each breath. By breathing deeply, they will allow their body to calm down. This will also relax their muscles. Allow them to breathe deeply for the entire duration of this story. After the story, you can take time to discuss with your child how they felt during the relaxation and any thoughts and worries that may have come up. Try and stay positive and reassure them that the worries and troubling thoughts are normal. Allow them to be vulnerable and tell you all their troubles without judgment. Imagine you are walking down the path of a beautiful forest. There are trees all over the place, and the leaves have changed colors. They are displaying a great range of colors, from gold and red to orange with specks of green. As you walk down the path of the forest, you hear the leaves crunch beneath your feet. You can smell the cool, crisp air of the forest that fills your lungs with fresh air and allows you to feel refreshed. The cold of the air tickles your nose and ears as the light wind blows past you. You feel so wonderful outside in the forest. You are enjoying the beautiful sights of the leaves and the massive tree trunks in this forest. You think that this is the most beautiful forest you've ever seen. In the distance, you can hear a waterfall. You can hear the sound of the water hitting the rocks. You carefully walk toward the sound of the rushing water. The path follows this sound. As you come to the end of the path, you see the stream of water with the waterfall a little up the way. You can see the misty white water as it hits the rocks, and you feel the chill of the air next to the cold water of the stream. You can smell the clearness of the water. You think to yourself that this is the most beautiful waterfall you've ever seen. Standing by that stream, you feel calm and relaxed. The sunshine is peeking through the treetops and illuminating the stream. It seems as if little beams of light are dancing down to the water. The sound of the waterfall is relaxing you. You feel so at peace in this location. You are looking at the water and you think that this water must be pretty cold. It is fall now and winter is not far off. Soon it will snow and you will be able to make a snowman. You sit down on a comfortable moss-covered rock. You sit down and enjoy the scenery of the stream and the waterfall. You are looking up at the beams of light as they pass through the treetops and float down to the stream. You imagine that there are fairies in those beams, getting ready to take a nice cool swim in the water. You listen to the sound of the water as it beats upon the rocks. You feel the light mist of the water on your face as you sit there. You imagine all of your stress being washed away by the water and floating down the stream. Any bad things that have happened during the day are being washed away by the water. As your worries and troubles are floating down the stream, you feel more refreshed and relaxed. You are able to let them go and lose yourself in this moment. You are feeling calm and relaxed here in this place. The magical forest has adorned itself in beauty just for you. You can come into this forest whenever you want to and wash away all your stress in the stream. Sitting by this stream, you realize that everyone has worries and troubles throughout their day, even your mom and dad. You realize that the important thing is to deal with your stress, worries, and problems. One way that you can deal with your problems is to imagine yourself walking in this forest again. Imagine yourself walking through the forest and taking the path slowly to approach the stream. Every time you are troubled or feel yourself getting overwhelmed, you can close your eyes and imagine yourself in this forest, and you can place your troubles in the stream and allow it to take away your problems. You may have noticed that your mind is clear now, and you can think better about those problems that you have. Maybe you have found a solution to those problems. Do not worry about that right now. Think about the stream and the beautifully tall trees of the forest with all the colors on their leaves. Think about the beauty of the waterfall and the stream. Think about the dancing sunlight as it comes through the treetops and falls upon the water. You feel so good and refreshed now that you have thought about those things. You can feel renewed energy entering your body and refreshing your soul completely. You have done a wonderful job throughout your day. You can drift slowly and soundly into a deep and wonderful sleep, ready to have beautiful dreams about whatever you can imagine. You can have a very peaceful night. Sweet dreams, little one. The relaxing beach. To do this meditation, ask your child to gently close their eyes and take a nice, deep breath. Ask your child to breathe deeply several times and to relax their body each time with each breath. By breathing deeply, they will allow their body to calm down. This will also relax their muscles. Allow them to breathe deeply for the entire duration of this story. After the story, you can take time to discuss with your child how they felt during the relaxation and any thoughts and worries that may have come up. Try and stay positive and reassure them that the worries and troubling thoughts are normal. Allow them to be vulnerable and tell you all their troubles without judgment. Imagine you are transported magically to your favorite spot on the beach. You can also choose your favorite beach. Imagine the sights and sounds of the beach. Can you see the sand for miles and miles? Can you smell the salty sea air as you hear the waves crashing on the shoreline below? Listen to the sound of the seagulls as they fly around overhead and walk along the shore of the beach. Imagine as if you are the only one on the beach and you feel calm and safe. You are happy to be alone on the beach. Feel the grainy sand of the beach under your feet. Dig your toes deep into the sand and feel the warmth of the warm sand as it covers your toes. Wiggle your toes in the sand and allow the sand to run through them. Doesn't it feel blissful? Don't you enjoy the warm sand on your feet? Look out on the horizon. Can you see the beautiful blue sky that extends out almost forever to unknown lands? Way out in the distance, you can see dolphins playing in the water, jumping up and spraying each other. You can see the clouds floating in the sky, slowly moving from east to west. They are in lots of beautiful, imaginative shapes. You can imagine one cloud shaped like a boat, another like a flower, and yet another like a mountain. There are so many clouds in such beautiful shapes. Imagine yourself slowly walking down to the water on the beach. Listen to the rhythm of the waves as they crash on the surf. Listen to how calm it sounds to hear the waves crash. Listen to the sound of the ocean moving back and forth, back and forth. Notice how calm your breathing becomes as you stand next to the water. You inhale the smell of the salty sea air and the calmness of the ocean. You exhale all your troubles from the day. Inhale in the smell of the beach and all the calm relaxation it brings. Exhale all your worries from the day. As you stand there, you feel your muscles relaxing deeply. You can slow down your muscles and allow yourself to fully relax. You feel the warmth of the sun on your body. You can feel it relax your muscles and open your mind to the relaxation and calm that it brings. The sun shines brightly on you, and you look out on the horizon and can see nothing but light and fluffy white clouds. They are slowly floating across the sky with a gentle wind that you can feel whip around you. The wind kisses your cheeks and blows in your hair. It cools you down from the warm sun. But the sun is always shining, and you feel warm and cozy. Your body is now relaxed, and your mind is relaxed too. You can feel your mind empty of all the worries and troubling thoughts that you have had throughout the day. You are enjoying this moment and enjoying having your thoughts and worries float away from you and go out to sea. As the waves go out to the sea, you place trouble on the waves and they take them away. When the waves crash back on the shore, they bring with them calmness and relaxation. Breathe out your troubles slowly, and they are placed in the ocean to float far away from you. Breathe in the calming and relaxing feeling that the waves bring with them to you. As you are breathing slowly, you can imagine the warmth of the beautiful and majestic golden warm sun penetrating your every cell and muscle. The warmth of the sun wraps your body. You feel so wonderful and alive. You feel so cozy and calm. You can feel peace surround you. This peace makes you feel, no matter what happens in your day, you are all right and you are loved. Take a nice, deep breath again and bring your attention back to where you are now. Notice how much warmer you feel at this moment. Notice how calm your brain feels at this moment. Notice the peace that you feel inside you. Now you are feeling energized and peaceful and ready to drift off to dreamland slowly, where you will have beautiful dreams, maybe about the beach and the seagulls and the warm sand beneath your feet. Sweet dreams, little one. The lazy river. To do this meditation, ask your child to gently close their eyes and take a nice deep breath. Ask your child to breathe deeply several times and to relax their body each time with each breath. By breathing deeply, they will allow their body to calm down. This will also relax their muscles. Allow them to breathe deeply for the entire duration of the story. After the story, you can take time to discuss with your child how they felt during the relaxation and any thoughts and worries that may have come up. Try and stay positive and reassure them that the worries and troubling thoughts are normal. Allow them to be vulnerable and tell you all their troubles without judgment. Breathe in and inhale relaxation and calmness. Breathe out and exhale your stress, tension, and tightness that you may feel throughout your body. Focus your attention on your head, face, and neck, and allow all of the muscles in your head, face, and neck to become very relaxed. Feel the tension melting away from your body. Close your eyes and imagine that you are walking outside on a beautiful day. The sun is shining and the sky is clear and blue. You have just spent your entire day having fun at a water park with your friends and family. You can feel the warmth of the sun shining on your shoulders and face. The sun lights up all that you can see. It is the end of the day, and there is a lazy river there for you to ride down before you leave the park. At first, you aren't sure if you want to get into the river, so you dip a toe in to feel the water. The water feels cool on your warm skin. It feels comfortable, so you step in. With the sunshine on your shoulders and the water on your skin, you feel very relaxed. You see a tube floating by and grab it to float on it down the river. You sit on the float and begin a lovely and calming ride. The last ride of your very hectic and busy day. This is the perfect way to end your day, and as you begin to float down the river slowly, you decide to put your fingers into the water. You feel the water rush past your fingers slowly. The water is cool on your warm hands. You smile because you feel so good. You are happy and grateful to have been able to spend a relaxing day at the water park. You glide your fingers in the water and feel the ripples they make. As you do this, you feel the water make circles and swirls around your fingers. You continue to float smoothly down the river, accepting your place in the sea of people as you float downstream. You look around yourself and notice the trees. They have big, strong trunks and green leaves. Some of the leaves are darker than the others. The leaves dance in the light breeze of the day. It makes you feel as if the trees are happy and waving goodbye to you as you leave the park on the lazy river. You also notice the animals playing in the trees. There are happy little squirrels jumping from branch to branch. They are happy and healthy. You can almost see them smiling as they gather nuts from the trees and enjoy the tree shade. You see birds flying in the sky. The birds are singing happy little songs to each other. You can also see the people you care about floating down the river with you. Everyone is happy and relaxed and enjoying the calm float down the river. You feel happy that you got to spend the day with your family. This moment reminds you of your daily life. Some days are hectic and full of troubles. Some days can be busy and hard to handle, but some days are slower and more relaxed. Some days are like this. On those days when you have worries and troubles, you have to remember to be grateful for the time that you were able to spend with the people you care about, and to be helpful to the people you met in the day. Maybe you went to school today. Your presence in your chair in class was helpful to your teacher and the other students around you. Be grateful for that. Every day that you remember to be happy with the things that you were able to experience, you will be happier and calmer. Try to think of one thing today that was happy for you. Try to think of one thing today that you did to help another person. These are the things you should remember as you float down the lazy river in your mind. If you had any troublesome moments during the day, try and think of them as being left on the banks of the lazy river, and as you continue down, you float away from them. All your troubles are left on the banks, and all your happiness and gratitude float down with you. Happiness and gratitude feel like the peaceful feeling that you feel when you float down this river. As you keep floating, you look into the sky to look at the clouds above you. There are very thin, wispy clouds above. The sky is nearly clear. You take in the beautiful blue of the sky and are thankful for the beauty that nature has around you. During your days at school, at home, and at activities that you need to do, you can always take a moment to look at the beautiful things in nature. You can look at the trees and think about how amazing it is that they grew from a very small seed into a mighty tree that feeds the birds, houses the squirrels, bugs, and other animals. The amazing trees that give you fresh air to breathe and warm shade to sit under on a sunny day. Trees that make up so many things in your life. Be happy for those things that the trees have been able to give you. You can also look at the sky, the beautiful sky. The sky is always beautiful, even when it's gray and raining outside. Think about the rain, the soft sounds it makes outside, the way the water comes down and nourishes the plants and gives animals and humans cool water to drink. Think about the beautiful rivers and lakes that all this rain has made for you to enjoy. Rivers like this lazy river that you are enjoying now. Think of how wonderful a glass of water tastes on a hot summer day. Be thankful for the water. Think of all the animals in the world, all the animals in your neighborhood. Think of your favorite animal and the joy it brings to you when you see it. Think of all the ways that animals help out other animals just by being around. Think of how ants work together to help each other in their communities. Think about how the bees help to make new plants. Think of how all the animals together are helpful to one another in some way. Think of all the ways that you are helpful to other people. Think of the ways that other people are helpful to you. Be thankful for the helpers in your community. Be thankful for how the people that love and care for you are helpful. Every time that you are sad, mad, frustrated, or cannot get what you want when you want it, think of the many things that you have to be thankful for. They will help you to be happier. As you reach the end of the lazy river, you realize that you were so busy being thankful, the ride went much faster than you thought it would. Enjoying the moment is another way that you can be thankful for it. Take in every moment that you have in your day and think about that moment, only being careful not to think of the things that happened yesterday or the things that will happen tomorrow. Focus on the moment at hand and enjoy it and be thankful for it, because moments pass, even bad ones. Think of all the good moments you had today and slowly allow yourself to drift off to dreamland with a thankful and happy heart. Sweet dreams, little one. Happy turtles. To do this meditation, ask your child to gently close their eyes and take a nice, deep breath. Ask your child to breathe deeply several times and to relax their body each time with each breath. By breathing deeply, they will allow their body to calm down. This will also relax their muscles. Allow them to breathe deeply for the entire duration of the story. After the story, you can take time to discuss with your child how they felt during the relaxation and any thoughts and worries that may have come up. Try and stay positive and reassure them that the worries and troubling thoughts are normal. Allow them to be vulnerable and tell you all their troubles without judgment. Close your eyes and get comfortable in the bed. Let your body sink into the bed and relax your muscles and body naturally. Take a few deep breaths and let them out slowly. Imagine a group of happy little turtles. They are extremely cute and look super happy. They aren't real turtles. Maybe they look like turtles from one of your favorite cartoons or movies. Look at the turtle and smile at him. Imagine that he is smiling back. Imagine you are on the edge of the place this turtle lives. Maybe this is a sea turtle, and you're standing near the water of a beach. And the baby turtles are all getting ready to go down into the water and live with their families. Or maybe this is the kind of turtle that lives on land, and you are in the woods watching these turtles hang out by the shade of a big tree with lots of big leaves that fall on the ground below for the turtles to eat. Or maybe this is a desert turtle, and it's laying out in the sun, soaking up the warmth and lying down happily. Imagine the turtles in detail. Imagine they have big, bright eyes and can stand on their back legs and hold things with their front legs. They're like cartoon animals that can talk. They have big eyes, funny little noses, and silly little smiles that make you want to laugh because it brings you such joy in your heart. Notice the twinkle in the eyes of the turtles. Notice how peaceful their smiles look as they smile at you happily. Imagine that the turtles want to be your friend. Aren't they happy? Imagine that you ask the turtles what they are happy for, and they begin to tell you all the things that make them happy. One turtle says that he's happy because he always has plenty of good food to eat, and it makes him happy to know that there's always something there for him to eat. Another turtle says she's happy for the sun, that she is always happy to know the sun is there for her, even when it's dark outside or stormy. She says she is thankful that the sun helps the plants grow and that she loves looking at the plants and eating them. Another turtle says he's happy for the water that flows in a nearby river, that the water always gives him a cool drink when he's thirsty, and that it nourishes the plants that he eats for dinner. Another turtle says that she's happy for her friends and the other people that love and care about her, that they always want to see her do her best and do not care how she did as long as she did her best. Think of how grateful these turtles are and be happy for them. Think of all the things that you can be thankful for. Think of your teachers and classmates and how much you enjoy their presence in your daily life. Think about how happy you are to learn new things every day that you are alive. Think about how great it is that people love and care for you. Think about how great it is that the sun is always there, even when it's dark. The sun is shining onto the moon to light up the sky. Even in the darkness, there are bright lights in the sun and stars and moon. Think of all the things that you have in your life that make you happy. Maybe it's a favorite toy or an imaginary turtle in your mind. Maybe it's a best friend at school or in one of the activities you do in your day. Think of all the things you can be grateful for: nature, people, things, ideas. There are so many things that can make us happy, even images in our minds. Remember that when we are sad or frustrated, that we can think of the happy turtles and remember all the things that they are happy for. And this will remind us of the things that make us happy. You have learned so many great things today. Maybe you had a good day. Maybe you had a difficult one with lots of challenges. Remember that you tried your hardest in your day and that everyone is proud of you for trying to do your best. Imagine that you are telling the turtles all about your day, all the good things that happened, all the things that made you smile. Tell the turtles about all the things in your life that you are grateful for, all of the things that make you smile in your day. Tell the turtles you are thankful that you can picture them in your mind. Give the turtles a hug to thank them for their wisdom in being grateful for things. The turtles are happy that you decided to be their friend and to thank them for their wisdom. The happy turtles then turn to you and say they are thankful for you, that every day you try your best and never give up. The happy turtles give you hugs, and each one says something they like about you. Some say that you are brave. Some say you are smart. Some say that you are kind. Some say that you are generous. Some say that you are beautiful. Each one says something that reminds you of how special you are. It's time to say goodbye to the turtles. You wave at them and walk away. In the background, you hear them saying goodbye to you, and you can hear the joy in their voices. Remember that anytime you need to, you can imagine being surrounded by the happy turtles and hearing all the things they are thankful for, including being thankful for you. Isn't life so much better when we take a moment to be thankful? Sweet dreams, little one. The garden. This meditation goes great with lavender essential oils for your child to smell in the room. To do this meditation, ask your child to gently close their eyes and take a nice deep breath. Ask your child to breathe deeply several times and to relax their body each time with each breath. By breathing deeply, they will allow their body to calm down. This will also relax their muscles. Allow them to breathe deeply for the entire duration of this story. After the story, you can take time to discuss with your child how they felt during the relaxation and any thoughts and worries that may have come up. Try and stay positive and reassure them that worries and troubling thoughts are normal. Allow them to be vulnerable and tell you all their troubles without judgment. Start by breathing deeply. As you breathe out all of the negative things that happened during the day. Imagine as you breathe in, you are breathing in peacefulness and joy. Visualize little bubbles coming up out of you as you breathe out. The bubbles are filled with the negative things that happened throughout the day. As they rise in the air, they disappear and are gone. Relax into the bed and feel your body becoming lighter while you sink into the mattress of your bed. Imagine you find yourself on a lovely outdoor path. The path is leading you into a garden. The garden is surrounded by a big wall made of bushes. The bushes are blocking you from seeing what is inside, so you have to go closer. You get closer to the opening of the garden. Notice the pebbles on the stony path below your feet, and feel how smooth they are underneath you. Imagine how green the walls of the garden are. Imagine what the bushes smell like as you get closer to them and are ready to walk into the opening, into the garden. The garden is very special to you. It has all the things that you want to see inside. Imagine that the opening of the garden allows you to go inside, and it seems to go on forever. Imagine your favorite flower in front of this garden. What is the color of this flower? What does this flower smell like? Is it a big flower, like a sunflower? Or a little flower, like a daisy? Whatever type of flower it is, imagine all the details of this flower. There are so many of these flowers in this section of the garden. But there are so many wonderful plants and trees in the garden that you want to go further into the garden to see more things that you haven't seen. As you walk, you see a bench. The bench is made of wood. The bench looks old, like it has been there for a very long time. The garden is yours, and you love it with all the interesting new things there. As you stand next to the bench, you decide to sit and soak up the beauty of these interesting purple flowers. There are thousands of little tiny flower petals on this flower. It's a lavender plant. There are thousands of them in this section. Can you smell the smell of the lavender? Feel how the smell makes you feel calmer and silent. Take a deep breath in and take in with it the smell of the plants and the calmness that it wraps you in. In this part of the garden, you feel so calm and quiet. You want to sit on this bench forever. You can feel peaceful here. This is a perfect time to think about all the work it takes to keep this garden alive and pretty. Think of the person that comes into the garden every day to pick all the weeds. Imagine you are weeding the garden. Imagine you see some weeds amongst the lavender plants. Each weed is a negative thought you have had throughout the day. Pick each one and toss it away, and it disappears. As you think of a negative thing that happened during the day, imagine a new weed coming up, and each time one pops up, you pick it and it disappears from your garden. Do this a few times until they aren't there anymore. Every time that you have a bad day, you can think of this garden and all of the things that you can do to make the garden clear of the weeds that come with negative thoughts and experiences. The garden is peaceful, and only joy and love will be in this garden as long as you remember to weed it. Look at the hard work that you did making the garden pretty for yourself. Think about all the hard work you did today, making the world a little better for yourself. Were you kind to somebody today? That was hard work to do. Did you do all the things that were asked of you? That was hard work to do. All the hard work that you do in your day makes your garden bloom. Think of all the hard work you did today and be thankful for such a productive day. Now you can go to sleep and think more about this garden. Sweet dreams, little one.